All right, here's another one. All right, number 41 on our test review is another proof, but we got this. So remember I said, hey, let's look at our given, our endgame, which is what we need to prove. We're gonna work this side and then look at this side. But before we work on our statement side, let's kind of see our diagram. So we see that both of these are right angles, angle 1 and angle 2. Ah, they gave that to us, right? Boom. If they're both right angles, okay, so we know that the measure of angle 1 has to equal to 90 degrees because it's a right angle. Same thing with angle 2. The measure of that has to also be 90 degrees. Well, if they're both 90 degrees, aren't they just kind of equal to each other? They're like twinsies. Boom. I may have just found what I need to prove. All right, so let's go ahead and just work out our statement side. Let's first write down our given. So after we write our given, let's go ahead and just write down what we need to prove. So measure of angle 1 just needs to equal the measure of angle 2. I think we got this. Right, so we said over here, measure of angle 1, because it's a right angle, it's going to equal to 90 degrees. Then we said, hey, isn't angle 2? Isn't that measure also 90 degrees? Oh my gosh, they're both 90 degrees, twinsies. Right? So if they both have the same angle, can't I just put them equal to each other? So the measure of angle 1 is going to equal the measure of angle 2. Ah! Look at there. We just found our angle. So we are good to go. But let's just double check our work. Let's just make sure our steps make sense. So let's look at our reason side. Okay, so our first reason, right? Easy enough. We just copied down our given. Here they said, hey, angle 1 is a right angle. And we know right angles are equal to 90 degrees. So our reason being over here is just a definition of a right angle. Number 2, our angle for number 2, it's also equal to 90 degrees. Okay, we got that from up here, so that's just the definition of a right angle. Okay, so we saw, hey, both of these are equal to 90. So can we just replace either measure of angle 2 into 90? Okay, and we said a fancy word for replace. That's just substitution. So we had 4 steps right here, 4 reasons. We just proved it. Boom.